Listen, I know it's been a minute since I've been on here. I just wanted to pop in and say happy 2025. Thank you all for being here with me. I pray that your 2025 has started off amazing. I had to take a little bit of a sabbatical. I want to let someone know that sometimes God calls us to be quiet so that we can come in closer to Him, okay? In our seasons of being still, it doesn't mean that you get to check out. It doesn't matter even what it looks like, okay? In our seasons of having to do nothing, God is still working, okay? And in my season of stillness, it brought me closer. You know, God was calling me closer. God was calling me to lean into His word, you know, to study more, to pray more, to fast. Allow Him to build up our character, to allow us to be wiser, to allow us to have more clarity, okay? To allow us to follow His footsteps and try, instead of trying to, be in control of everything, especially when times are uncertain. That's the time when a lot of us try to take control and to do things our way. And when we're doing things our way, we can't hear what God is saying. And so, during the holidays, which is usually a time, it's rough for a lot of us. A lot of us have lost family members. A lot of us have had to walk away from family members. A lot of us have experienced a lot of trying times during the holiday season. And I, as I reflect back, I can see that is the time when, we get in our head, we get overwhelmed with our thoughts. Some of us are, can overthink, and God is just wanting us to just find peace in Him, to be still in Him, to see what the truth is when we dive deeper into Him. And so I want to encourage somebody that sometimes when you're being called to be still, when you're being called to rest, you have to know that it's purposeful. And when you let go of the reins and allow God to do what it is He's trying to do, this season of pruning will become your harvest season in the next season. So, so try not to be discouraged if things appear that they're not moving. Trust when you feel those gentle nudges to just be still, to allow God to prune the things off of you that need to be pruned to prepare you for your harvest season. Okay? Everything is purposeful. Everything is intentional. Sometimes we have to get out of our own way and allow things to happen in God's way, to allow Him to do what only He can do. And that sometimes means dying to our flesh, dying to what the culture says, dying to what society says, dying to what social media says, okay? And that can be very difficult to let go, to not compare, to not get caught up in the works. God is working, even when He's calling you to be still. So try not to fight those nudges that you're feeling. Try not to get so down on yourself when you feel like you have an empty cup. When that cup is empty, fill it back up. But fill it back up with Him, not with what the world says that cup should be filled with. Because you're going to be left drained. You're going to be left still feeling empty. You're going to be left feeling unfulfilled, with no peace, with no joy. And when God plants the seeds, it's going to reap a harvest, okay? The fruit will come. His word says, you'll know them by their fruit.